It is Monday, 19th August. Good morning. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. It is certainly a pleasure to be here with you this morning on THG News Today on THG Network. My name is Mervyn Henley. I trust that you had yourselves a blessed weekend. It's good to be alive. It's good to be here with you this morning as we begin a brand new week. The news, of course, is powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin with 3 locations. If you have not already, we ask that you subscribe to our news channel. Well, I say news channel, but we provide also entertainment, weather, information, you name it, right here on THG. Now, we had a lot happening that took place over the weekend, and I'm just going to get through a couple news items this morning. We begin with news out of Antigua, where the talk is really about the female body found dead at the Runaway Beach on Sunday morning, and that has been identified as 15-year-old Achazia James of Fort Road. Police have launched a high-level probe in the wake of the gruesome discovery. The teenager was found with chop wounds, and law enforcers are asking anyone with information which could assist in this investigation should contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 268-462-3913 or Crime Stoppers at 800-8477. That's 800-8477. I can go on and on. The press release that we've received here at THG regarding, they went into detail on how this teenager was killed. I mean, it's pretty gruesome. So we're sparing you all of that. We're not going to get into any details. We're not going to show you any photos on here. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know who did this. Whoever did this, the person or persons, as one prime minister said, I wish that you meet the judge, or I wish that you meet your maker. And I know that yesterday, Prime Minister Gaston Brown, in his frustration, and I guess he was just making a general statement, but at the same time, the Prime Minister would have information that we may not have. And he made a statement yesterday. Well, he made a statement on Saturday first, and saying, about the police. Not that they're shooting to kill, but whatever you get, you're going to take, right? And he went on to make a statement as well to say that immigrants who come to our country, meaning Antigua and Barbuda, and violate with robberies, gun crimes, and violence, may return to their homeland as cargo. And if I believe that cargo is dead weight. And I believe that's the mindset of a leader who is frustrated, a mindset of a leader who is saying that enough is enough. A matter of fact, Prime Minister Gaston Brown, he will address the nation of Antigua and Barbuda on Tuesday. So we will be following that address by Prime Minister Gaston Brown. This is not the first teenager on Antigua and Barbuda. I believe there was one the other day as well with another teenager who got killed, and enough is enough. And I know that, meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Atlee Rodney, has addressed the ongoing efforts to combat crime in Antigua and Barbuda, highlighting the significant progress made this year in removing illegal firearms from the streets. As of the halfway mark of 2024, the police force, with the support of the public, has successfully confiscated 48 firearms and approximately 368 rounds of ammunition. Regarding the issue of illegal firearms, Rodney mentioned that previous amnesty programs, which encourage the public to turn in unlicensed weapons, have not yielded the desired results. Instead, the police have found greater success through direct efforts, resulting in the recovery of 75 firearms last year alone. Supporting these efforts is the ongoing Cash for Guns program, which offers financial rewards for information leading to the seizure of illegal firearms. Okay, so there you have it. They're doing a Cash for Guns, and they're saying that this program actually has yielded great results in recovery of 75 firearms. They did the amnesty, that did not work. So other Caribbean countries, now you know what worked. Cash for Guns, yeah? At least one of the solutions to this ongoing illegal firearms in throughout the Caribbean. And also in Antigua and Barbuda, the Commissioner Rodney assured the public that the police force will continue to adapt and refine its strategies to address the evolving nature of crime on the island. He also confirmed that the government has authorized the hiring of an additional 140 police officers to bolster the force's capabilities, with 70 new officers already on board. report, and that is from Antigua and Barbuda Police Force. And on Sunday morning, citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis, they woke up to the news in a shocking and violent incident that has sent waves of grief and anger throughout St. Kitts and Nevis. Popular dancehall artist IMAC was shot and killed early in the morning, that Sunday morning, in a brazen attack. This shooting occurred just after 5 a.m. in the usually quiet community of Molyneux, leaving one victim down and a nation in mourning. And of course, we are awaiting, I have not seen one overnight, but we are awaiting an official press release from the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force regarding the shooting death of popular dancehall artists out of St. Kitts. And finally, in our news this morning, nearly 14,000 people in Britain have applied for payments from the government for alleged harm caused by COVID vaccines, with payments awarded for conditions such as stroke, heart attack, blood clots, spinal cord inflammation, excessive swelling, and facial paralysis. Around 97% of the claims related to the AstraZeneca jab, with only a few payments made for damage from Pfizer and Moderna. The UK government has continued to recommend the AstraZeneca jab, despite warnings and growing number of clotting cases. Medical teams personnel have turned down thousands of people who claimed there is no concrete proof of vaccine harm, while hundreds of others have been refused payment because they are quote-unquote not disabled enough. Successful applicants receive a one-off payment of just over £120,000. But the government has made payments in just 175 cases, fewer than 2% of people who have applied. More than 5,500 claims have been rejected, and a further 519 were dismissed before a medical assessment. This is what is happening now in the UK, according to the London Telegraph, regarding the AstraZeneca. A number of persons, they're getting payments, receiving payments, awarded payments rather, for conditions such as stroke, heart attack, blood clots, spinal cord inflammation, excessive swelling, and the list goes on. But it is important to note that many millions of people have had the vaccine without suffering complications. And the modeling suggests that vaccines may have saved just over 1.5 million lives in Europe, and that the death toll could have reached 4 million without the jabs. So there you have it. And that's it for our news this morning. And we are following a notice from should I call it a notice or a public health declaration emergency from the World Health Organization, talking about the Mpox. The Mpox, formerly known as the monkeypox, is a viral infection, and it spreads by direct contact with an infected person, animal, or contaminated items like clothing or bedding. So I believe there was one case in Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, and there are cases popping up here and there. And I know Caribbean governments, they are on high alert regarding the Mpox. But we here at THG Network will continue to monitor the situation or any news regarding this disease. Tomorrow we will not have the news because, of course, we are monitoring. Today is election day on St. Martin. So we will be up all night bringing you coverage and results for election night on St. Martin. And then we'll be back, of course, on Wednesday morning with news for you right here on THG Network. Until then, my name is Mervyn Hanley. Take care of yourselves, and the news, of course, powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on St. Martin. Have a blessed day.
Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Colbay and on the Punfill. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl and Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the coziest spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Jewelry Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.